Hello all and welcome to Python for Beginners. From this YouTube channel you will be learning Python for data science and machine learning from scratch to depth. So without wasting much time, let's get started. What is Python? Python is an interpreted, object-oriented, high-level programming language. It is the number one fastest growing programming languages nowadays. And why we prefer Python? There are many other programming languages like C, Java, R and all, and why we prefer Python over all other languages. It is just because that Python is pretty much simple and easy to learn and use also. And Python got amazing libraries for machine learning purpose such as Pandas, NumPy, SciPy. All these are pretty much amazing libraries. Then Python can be used for website applications or desktop GUI applications, and especially for data science domain Python is very useful. So first of all, let's install Anaconda. So Anaconda is the prompt where we get all IDs like Jupyter Notebook, Spider, all these IDs are available in Anaconda. So let's download Anaconda. So for downloading Anaconda, you just Google type Anaconda downloads. So the first site, you just simply open the first site, and when you scroll down at the bottom, here you can see three options: Windows, Mac OS or Linux, and they are giving the configuration also 64 or 32-bit. So whichever is your PC, Windows, Mac OS or Linux, whichever is your PC and whichever is your configuration, you select this one, whichever is yours. So mine is Windows 64, so I will go with this Windows 64-bit, but I already downloaded and installed this Anaconda, so I am not redoing it. So you just click that and it will be automatically downloaded here. So you just open that and click next. So you will be navigated to Anaconda navigator page. It will be like this. I'll show you how the page will look like. Give me a minute. The page will look like this. So here you can see all IDs like Jupyter Lab, Jupyter Notebook, VS Code, Spider, all these IDs are available. So for a beginner, I prefer Jupyter Notebook and I am going with Jupyter Notebook. For these early stages, Jupyter Notebook is best, and while going to machine learning projects, we will go with PyCharm and all. So you just launch Jupyter Notebook in your PC. Then we'll open the Jupyter Notebook. Okay, let me open Jupyter Notebook. Here. Here, this is how our Jupyter Notebook looks like. When you open the page, it will be look like this. This is a heading, so you can rename it with whatever you want. So I will rename it Python Basic 1. You can rename it. And these are the lines where we write our code. You can add new lines like clicking here plus sign, so new lines will be added, or simply you can press tab AA, so new lines will be added. That is the keyboard shortcut. You can add that, or you can add from here, insert cell above or insert cell below, whichever you want you can add. So this is just the basic of Jupyter Notebook. There is not much things, and if you are writing a code, you can simply write the code here, and if you want to write something other than code, you can just rename this from code you can select markdown, so it will not be like a code. See, whatever written here will not be code again. So this is the basic of Jupyter Notebook. So let's start our first program by writing print hello world. So I will write print hello world. So when I run this, run will allow to give the output. So when we click run, it will give the whatever we have written here, it will give the output hello world. So print is the keyword. We have to write all the letters in small, then only it will be print. If we write first letter capital and print hello world, it will give name error. See, it will give name error. Name print is not defined. So all the letters have to be small, then only it will be a keyword. Python is very case sensitive. Print hello world, and if you write print 7, then it will give the output 7. Now you see, here I have used inverted commas for writing hello world, and for writing 7 I haven't used any inverted comma. It's just because that hello world, it is a string, or these are characters. For characters we have to put in inverted commas. Either you can use single inverted comma or you can use double inverted comma. That's no issues, but you have to use inverted comma. For integers or for numbers, you don't need to put any inverted comma. You can either use integers or float, like decimal. Float means decimal. You can use float also. So no issues. You don't have to put inverted comma. So it will give the output. Whatever you are writing, it will give the output. So that's it. Then so Python will allow us to do all the mathematical operations simply and easily. So let's take a equal to 5, b equal to 6, and if we write a plus b, it will give the output 11, because we assigned a equal to 5 and b is equal to 6, so it will give a plus b equal to 11. All other mathematical operations can also be done here, and if we write b minus a, it will give 1. Then multiplication also can be done similarly, and if we write b modulus a, b modulus a will give the value 1, because modulus means remainder. So b is 6 and a is 5, so 6 divided by 5 will give the remainder 1, that is why here it's 1. And if you write b divided by a, it will give 1.2, and b double divided by a, so it will give you answer 1. Even though b divided by a is 1.2, if you use double backslash for division, if you are using double backslash, it will give only the integer value. That decimal part will be omitted. That part will not be shown in this. Okay, so that's with integers. And if you are writing a string like a equal to and then b equal to Smith, and if we write a plus b, it will give us the answer Adam Smith. No issues. And if you want a space here, you just before this inverted comma, you just give a space, so it will give Adam Smith. Like this it will give. No issues. And if we write a equal to Adam, b equal to 7, and if we write a plus b, it will give error. See, it will give type error. Can concatenate only can concatenate only str to str, not int. It's just because that a is a string, it is, and b is integer, so we cannot concatenate string and integer. We can just concatenate only string to string. So we can just write here a equal to Adam, b equal to 7, and if we write a plus str of 7, it will give the output Adam 7. So this b is equal to 7 is of type integer, but we are converting that to string. That is why we are written the keyword str of. So this 7 will be treated as string, so we can concatenate that. So if you want to know what is the type of a value, so we can use the keyword type of a. Type of a will give the output str. This Adam is a string, so it will give the output str. Type of b int, and if you write decimal, it will give float. So whatever be the variable, if you want to see the type, you just write type of whatever you want, you just write, it will give you the output. For new lines, you can just click this plus sign, or you can just simply press tab AA. You just press tab and A together, so it will add new lines automatically. Okay, then next is Boolean expression. Boolean expression. See, this I want to be written in heading, not a code, so I will just change here from code to markdown, and if I run this, it will be in markdown position, so it will not run as an output, input. Okay, input or code. Then what is Boolean? Boolean means true or false. This true and false are keyword. These keywords should not be used as a variable name. True, false, type, str, then print, all these are keywords, so this should not be used as a variable name. True or false, this how we can explain. Suppose a equal to 5, b equal to I write 10 divided by 2, and if I check a equal to b, this, if I write only one equal to sign, then it means I am assigning that value to that particular variable. Okay, in this first statement, a equal to 5 means I am assigning the value 5 to that variable a, and if when I put double equal to, then it is checking whether the first variable is equal to the second variable. That's the difference between one equal to and double equal to sign. Okay, so here b equal to 10 by 2, I am assigning the value 10 by 2 to the variable b. So when I run this statement, it will give the output true. This true is the output. And if I write a equal to 5, b equal to 10 divided by 6, and if I write a equal to b, it is going to give the output false, like this. Okay. So this a, b, all these are variable name. I said all these are variable names. So for selecting a variable name, there are certain conditions. Variable names. Variables, that for selecting a variable name, there are certain conditions. It's just that for a variable, the first letter, you can have a number of letters depending on your wish, like a, b, c equal to 5, you can write like this. Oh, that is marked down. Okay, a, b, c equal to 5, you can write like this. Whatever number of characters depends on you. You can write whatever you want, but the first letter should be a character only. You cannot use letters, numbers, or any special characters. You cannot use as first letters. If I write 1a equal to 5, and if I ask to print 1a, then it will give error. See, it will give syntax error, invalid syntax, because the variable name should not start with numbers. It should always start with these characters only. Then next thing is special characters are not allowed, like a question mark equal to 7, and if I ask to print a question mark, it will also give error. Then suppose you can write like column underscore name equal to like Feby. Then if you ask to print column name, then it will give the output Feby. So you can use underscores, but only after the first letter is completed you can use underscore. No other special characters are allowed for variable names. That's the thing. Then what else is the condition? This variable names are case sensitive. If I write a equal to 6, and if I ask to print capital A, then it will give you out. Sorry, this is small a only. If I ask to print capital A, oh, this P also. Print capital A, then it will give name A is not defined. Name error will give. So variable names are case sensitive. If you are using a variable name with small letters, then for printing also you have to use small letters only. That's it. Then what else is there? So these are the 3-4 conditions for selecting a variable name. First thing is that special characters are not allowed. Special characters and spaces are not allowed. The first letter should always be an alphabet. Then underscores is allowed in this, and these variable names are case sensitive. So I think that's done with the first class. Now from tomorrow onwards I will be daily uploading one video each. So from today onwards I'm starting the class. So it will be almost, I'm planning for a 6-month course. Within 6 months I will be completing machine learning till deployment I will be taking. So from scratch I am taking all the class. So tomorrow I will be taking Python inbuilt functions, then loops, for loop, while loop and all. I will be taking. If I'm supposing that for a beginner you should learn from the scratch, that's why I'm taking from the scratch. So within 6 months we will complete this course and we will be pretty much good in doing a project. I assure you that. So I think that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you like this particular video, then please do subscribe, like, share with your friends. And if you have any doubt, you can comment it on comment box, and I will reply for your questions and for your feedbacks. Thanks for watching.